Hey, Sir Andre, what's up? Thanks for the like. Happy Friday. Hey, so welcome everyone. Welcome mga Beshiewap. This is Borg Gaming Channel and you are watching our Friday. Did I put Friday? I did put Friday, no? Ayun. Okay. Flight Friday stream of Microsoft Flight Simulator, and we are flying the 43rd leg of our Jollibee World Tour. Our flight for tonight will be from Hermosillo to Tijuana, Mexico. So we are simulcasting on the blue, purple, red, green, and black platforms. You can check out the links based on my bio for more information. And we will be flying online on VATSIM right now. Our call sign is Jollibee 27. That's Juliet Oscar Lima 27. We will be flying the fly-by-wire aircraft Airbus A320neo, developed by, of course, fly-by-wire simulations. And we will be using the Jollibee livery developed by Night Fury, who is available on the blue platform. So go ahead and check his page out as well. So thank you in advance. Mabuhay po kayong lahat hanggang gusto niyo. Okay. So I guess it's time for our flight. This is again our flight for tonight. That's gonna be Jollibee 27. So let's go inside the cockpit and prep the aircraft for our flight. By the way, we'll be joined by First Officer Una, who will be doing the pilot monitoring for this flight. So let's go ahead and set up our aircraft right now. But first, let's go to what do you call this? Let's check our flight controls first and see if everything's working. Hey, Jomel, what's up? We have a streamer in the house. Jomel on the blue platform. Go ahead and check him out and don't forget to support him as well. Happy Friday flight as well. Happy Friday flight. Happy Friday to you as well, Jomel. Thanks for dropping by. And happy Good Friday. Is it the right term? Anyway. Okay, let's check our controls first. Let's pull this up. Okay, so tiller is working. Okay. Right side, one more left and one more right. And then let's go to the flight stick. Okay, it's working. Park brake. Off on. Our speed brakes. Ground spoilers armed, disarmed. And then let's move on to the flaps. Okay, and the pitch trim. And one more for the speed brake. Okay, cool. Let's now move on to the throttle. So we have climb, flex, toga, all the way back to idle, and then of course reversers. Everything is good. Our engine switches are working as well. Ignition, and let's move on to the rudder. Okay, and brakes. Okay, cool. So everything is working fine. So that means we can now proceed with our aircraft, or setting up our aircraft. Thanks, Jamal, for the like. Appreciate it. Okay, cool. So before we set up our aircraft, let's go to the EFB first, and I'll go ahead and show you our flight plan for tonight. Okay, so there, fuel and payload imported. I'm having actually, let me just check here. Yep. Let me just make sure. I'm having high temperature on my PC. Let me get this back to the normal temperatures because I actually overclocked it, and I forgot that it's summer right now, and that might have a toll on our gaming PC on our computer. But anyway, okay, so moving on. So again, our flight for tonight is Jollibee 27. That's just Juliet Oscar Lima 27. Again, we're online on VATSIM. We will be flying the Airbus A320neo by fly-by-wire simulations. Our flight for tonight will be from Mike Hotel Oscar, or General Ignacio Pesqueira Garcia International Airport in Hermosillo, Mexico. And we will be flying to Mike Tango Juliet, or General Abelardo L. Rodriguez International Airport in Tijuana, Mexico. Our alternate airport, in case we won't be able to land in Tijuana, will be Kilo Lima Alpha X-Ray, which is Los Angeles Airport. So our zero fuel weight is 60.8, cost index 10, average wind is from heading 255 at 081 knots. and our cruising altitude will be flight level 380. For the route from Hermosillo, we will take off at runway 23. We will be flying the Liduk 1 Bravo departure to Liduk, and then to Tanri via Uniform Juliet 3 Airways, and then we will be flying the Tanri 1 Bravo arrival to land on runway 27 at Tijuana. So that's gonna be our flight plan for tonight. So I guess we're good now to set up our aircraft. Let's see. Well, actually, I think I would like to wait. Yeah, I think I would like to take my chances and overclock it. Let's take our chances. If it restarts, then it restarts. Alright, cool. Because it's actually smoother if the CPU is overclocked. But anyways, okay, cool. So let's turn on the battery masters 1 and 2, and let's turn on the dome lights, or turn it to bright. Dim. Okay, dim should be fine. Okay, so our batteries are now on. Let's now call on the GPU. Have the GPU attached. Okay, GPU is now requested, so let's wait for it to get attached to the aircraft. Okay, let's go back inside. Hey, One Miguel Gaming Channel, what's up? Thanks for tuning in on the red platform. Welcome to the stream. Okay, so the GPU is already connected. Let's just wait for the self-test to complete. And that's it. So we can now actually set up the aircraft. So let's ask our first officer, Una, that we're now ready to set up. Let's start setting up.
Okay.
Cool.
Refueling truck is on its way.
Yeah, refueling truck is on its way. And let's set up our side of the aircraft now. Okay, so nav, Adir's 132 to nav. Our ground control, let's turn it on, and then crew oxygen supply on. Seatbelt signs on, no smoking signs to auto, and then emergency exit signs on.
I'm out for the walk around.
Roger that, and then let's turn on all our fuel pumps. Okay, cool. Then this one is already set to 52%, so we're good. This one, set it to 50.
Fuel truck is in position.
Copy that, and let's refuel from scene brief. Okay, PFD, let's set it to 50%, as well as the navigational display. And console floor, let's put it to bright. Let me just check if yep, GSX fueling is synchronized. Okay, let's now move on to the ECAM, or sorry, panel brightness. I mean, set it to 50, as well as the first officer side. There's now the fuel. They're now refueling our aircraft. 50%, 50%, and 50% as well. Okay, let's move on to the ECAM and the MCDU, of course. Okay, refueling is completed. Cool. Okay, next our floodlight as well, and then let's check if there's an online ATC. No online ATCs for now, so let's use the default squawk code 2000, and let's switch to on mode Charlie. And let's do a self radio check. Let's tune into 121.905. and do a quick radio check. Check, radio check. Oh, I can't hear myself. Ah, sorry. This should be 121.905. There. Check, radio check. Okay, I can hear myself. Let's switch back to Unicom. Okay, cool. So now let's set up our MCDU. So let's go to FMZC first. GPS primary lost. We have an updated ARAC cycle. So our active nav database is valid from March 21 to April 17. So it's an updated ARAC. And then let's now move on to MCDU menu, ATSU, AOC menu, and init press. Initialize our data request. Okay, so flight number is Juliet Oscar Lima 27. Departure runway is Mike Hotel Oscar. Destination is Mike Tango Juliet. Fuel on board is 4.4 tons. Estimated time en route is 1 hour and 11 minutes. So let's now move on to the init page and let's initialize this as well. Okay, so from Mike Hotel Oscar to Mike Tango Juliet, alternate airport is Kilo Lima Alpha X-ray. Flight number is Jollibee 27, cost index 10, and then cruising flight level is 380. So for the IRS init check, let's align on ref. Confirm align, and then let's move on to the wind temp, and let's request for the wind. So this is for the climb wind, cruise wind, and lastly the descent wind. There. Okay, so we're good with the winds. Let's now request for the weather information here in Hermosillo. So weather request, let's send this one out, and let's wait for the METAR information to be received. Okay, so we now have the METAR information. Let's read it out and print this as well. Yeah. So Hermosillo METAR information issued March 29 at 9:42 Zulu. Wind is blowing from heading 320 at 4 knots. Our visibility is at 10 miles. There are broken clouds at 10,000 feet. Temperature 17, dew point 02. Altimeter 29991. Okay, so we will set up our altimeter to 29991. And this is 1013, and that's already set up here. Okay, so that means we are good to take off from runway 23. We will be taking off from runway 23. So let's now move on to the flight plan, and let's set up our departure. So from runway 23, we will be flying the Liduk 1 Bravo departure, this one. And then let's insert that, and then let's cross check this with our chart real quick, and then later I'll show you the chart once we do our airport briefing as well, or takeoff briefing rather. So for the Liduk 1 Bravo, so we are actually turning right. So we will be taking off from runway 23, tracking Hotel Oscar 801, which is this one. No altitude restrictions there. And then we will turn right, tracking radial 331 to Hotel Oscar 501, and we should be at or below 8,000 feet at this one. Okay. And then after that, we will continue to Omtib and then Liduk. So our initial altitude should be 8,000 feet. Transition altitude here is 18,500. Okay, so cool. We should be at or below 8,000 feet by Hotel Oscar 501, and then Omtib, and then Liduk. Cool. Let's clear this flight plan discontinuity, and then after that, what's... Let me go ahead and check our flight plan for that. I didn't notice that. Let's see. There. Let's check. The PPE or Papa Echo is Penasco VOR. Okay, Penasco VOR. Okay, so after Liduk GPS is already aligned, Penasco VOR, and then Avril to Tanri. And then for our arrival, we are expecting the RNAV runway 27 approach and via Tanri 1 Bravo arrival. And this is via Uldud. Uldud transition Tanri. No transition actually. Okay, cool. Via Uldud. Okay, so let me go ahead and cross-check that as well with our chart for our arrival. Hey Goy, thanks for the like. Welcome to the stream. Okay, Tanri 1 Bravo arrival. So from Tanri, we should be at our flight level 200. So here, Tanri, we should be at or above flight level 200. Oops, that's too much. There. Okay. And then after Tanri, we will be tracking Uldud. At Uldud, we should be at or above 8,000 feet. So it's set up there. And then overhead Uldud, we will commence our RNP runway 27 approach. So for the RNP 27 approach from Uldud, we will be tracking Tango Juliet 557, and we should be at 5,500. This one. And is this mandatory? No, we should be at or above 5,500 at Tango Juliet 557, and then tracking 560 at or above 4,200, 410 at 3,500. 410. How come it doesn't say there? 3,500, and then our mandatory altitude here should be 3,000 by 408. So let me go ahead and check. Yep, 3,000 by 408. And then after 408, tracking 407 at or above 2,500, and then 406 at or above 1,500, and then overhead 406, we will commence our final approach with a flight path angle of 3.03 degrees. So that's gonna be 3.0 to land on runway 27. And then in case we have to go around, the missed approach procedure is turn left, climbing on course heading 246. So we will be tracking 246 to Tango Juliet 567. So let's go ahead and input that here. Let's do a fixed info. This one. Fixed info. Tango Juliet.
No,
Roger that. Tango Juliet 567. And then we will be tracking, it says here 246, so plus minus 18, so that's gonna be 66 066, radial 066. Okay, so that's good. And then after that, we will continue to the corresponding waypoints to creep, okay, at 6,000. So after Tango Juliet 567, we should be at Tango Juliet 455. This is weird because yeah, it's okay. Let's just unfortunately, after Tango Juliet 567, there's a curve going to Tango Juliet 455, so it's not, the radial is not indicated. So let's just input Tango Juliet 455. So next page, Tango Juliet 455 there. Okay, and then after that, we will be tracking 122, so radial 122. Oops, sorry, my bad. No, not that one. Should be radial 122. This one. Okay, and then tracking Tango Juliet 456. So Tango Juliet 456. This is in case we have to go around. And the radial is 032. Okay, cool. And then after that, we'll be tracking creep, and then we can hold at creep at 6,000. So 6,000 feet at creep. So let's put creep here. And then let's check if this is working fine. Okay, cool. So I think we're good. And we have to hold on. Creep. And continue in holding pattern. Okay, cool. So I think we're good here. Let's go ahead and check if there are any flight plan discontinuities. Hey, what's up, baby? Uy, thank you for the stars. Thank you for the 45 stars. Viva Don. Viva Don. And thanks for the like as well. Sir Friends, what's up? Shot down to you. Again, thanks baby for the 45 stars. Let me just go ahead and pin your comment first. There. Cool. Viva Dan. Ginawang santo si Dan. Hey, by the way, we have another streamer in the house, Poison Plant on the blue platform. Go ahead and check him out and follow him as well. Thank you, sir, friends, for dropping by. So let's now check our flight plan. Okay, so again, we will be taking off from runway 23, tracking Hotel Oscar 801, and then 501 at or below 8,000 feet, and then Omtib, and then Liduk, and then this is again Penasco VOR to Avril to Tanri at or above flight level 200, and then Uldud at or above 8,000 feet to Tango Juliet 557 at or above 5,500, then 560 at or above 4,200, 410 at or above 3,500, and then 408 mandatory altitude 3,000, and then Tango Juliet 407 at or above 2,500 to Tango Juliet 406 at 1,500, and then 405 at or above 751. And then there's runway 27. And then in case we have to go around, we should turn left to Tango Juliet 567. After that, let's go ahead and set the radius here. After Tango Juliet 567, we will be tracking Tango Juliet 455. It actually doesn't have a radial here, but yeah, we just have to estimate that. And then after Tango Juliet 455, Tango Juliet 456, and then to creep, and then we will be holding at creep there. So everything is good.
Hi,
Let's
the
put this
security and
back to
safety
art.
check are all done. Are we good to start boarding?
Yes.
Okay.
And of course she won't press the boarding, so we will be the one to select this.
Boarding. Do you want to board crew?
Nobody.
Passengers bus is coming.
Okay, so we're good with our flight plan. So let's now advise our first officer to check the box. Hey Tep, what's up? Thanks for the like. Ate Larcy, thanks for the like. David Salazar, thanks for the like as well. What's up? Sir Friends, thanks for the like. Vatful will be having an event where all VATC will get together in person. Oh really? Specifically LL2 Mactan and control RPHI. When's that, Sir Friends? I think I'm having issues again with my Facebook chat. Oops, I said that. The blue chat.
Passengers boarding starting.
Let me try to open that up manually. When's that gonna be? Okay, so let's now advise our first officer to check the box. Check the box.
Okay.
Okay, so while she's doing that, let's move on here. Let's switch this to VOR. And our initial altitude is 8,000 feet. And I think we're good. So passengers are now boarding. They're already boarding. April 6, cool. What date is that? Ah, that's Saturday, no? I have an appointment on Saturday. I can't go. Shoot. Try mo mag-landing sa... What's Lima Sierra Zulu Sierra? David. What country is that? Or what airport is that? Okay, so I guess we're good now. Our first officer is done. Oh no, why did I try to check the box? I'm not yet done. Flight plan. Sorry. Secondary flight plan is check radnav. Is check fuel pred. Wait, I forgot to set this up. For the fuel pred, 60.8 is our zero fuel weight. 60.8. And then our zero fuel weight center of gravity is planned is 32 point let's make it 9er,
Passenger's
32.9er.
bus is coming.
So 32.9er. And then for the block fuel, that's 5.6. There. Okay. Then for the rest, this should be automatically populated. Let's now compute for the performance takeoff or the takeoff speeds. So let's try flaps 1, anti-ice off, air packs will be off for the departure, RCG is aft, and then we will be taking off from runway 23. So let me just harvest that from SeaRoof. Okay, so everything is okay. Runway heading, so runway condition, let me just go ahead and check the meteor information here in Hermosillo. Okay, so we have dry runway condition, temperature 17, and then for the wind it's 320 at 4 knots. And then let's calculate. Okay, cool. So we will be flexing 39 degrees. Let's go to the perf page first, and we're good with flaps 1. Our takeoff speeds are 136, 137, and 143. And 143. Okay, transition altitude is 18,500 feet, so that's checked, and we're good. And this should be the time that I'm asking our first officer to check the box, but that's fine. So I think we're good now. Let's get ready for the takeoff briefing. Are you ready for the takeoff briefing?
Ready.
Okay, she's ready. So let me now switch to the Navigraph so we can do our takeoff briefing. Okay, so we are currently here at General Ignacio Pesqueira Garcia International Airport at Hermosillo, Mexico. We are currently at Bay 4, or Bay 4, and we are expecting to be pushed back facing east for runway 23. So pushing back to taxiway Alpha facing east. And then for our taxi procedures, we will be taxiing to runway 23 via taxiway Alpha and then Delta. And then we'll hold short of runway 23. Yeah, and then if the area is clear, then we will line up runway 23. Upon takeoff, we will be flying the Leduc 1 Bravo departure. Transition altitude is 18,500 feet. And for the routing, upon takeoff, we will be tracking Hotel Oscar 801 and then turn right to 501 at or below 8,000. And then continue to Omtib and then to Leduc. And then after 501, we can continue our climb to flight level 380, which is our cruising altitude. So that's gonna be our takeoff briefing. Any questions? Any questions?
No questions.
Okay, cool. So we're just waiting for the boarding process to be completed. Let me go ahead and check the chat. Sorry for that. Same Dan Airport, Switzerland. Hindi pa ata na-check flight control. Later pa, David. Once after pushback, that's the time that we can check flight controls. Switzerland. Unfortunately, I didn't go to Switzerland for our Jollibee World Tour. We took the Africa the Africa, what do you call this? Route. Hey, Jericho Dave Okray, what's up? Switch to Phoenix A320 Jollibee livery na, sir. Unfortunately, I don't have the Phoenix A320 yet. And The one that I'm using right now is actually developed by Night Fury 08. He actually made this specifically for us. If you'll notice this, I'll show you. Here, there's actually our logo is actually included in the delivery. So again, thank you to Night Fury 08 for creating or customizing the Jollibee livery for us. So maybe after the Jollibee World Tour, I'll go ahead
Ladies and
and
gentlemen, welcome to Flight Deck.
use
On behalf of myself,
mix.
your captain, the first officer, and cabin crew, I'd like to take this time to welcome you aboard our flight. We're just wrapping up some paperwork up front here and waiting to receive final numbers from the ground crew, then we'll be on our way. Flight attendants will be coming through the cabin shortly with a very important safety briefing. We do ask that you give them your full, undivided attention as they review the safety operations of this Airbus aircraft. We do appreciate your business having you aboard this flight. If there's anything we do to make your flight any more enjoyable, please don't hesitate to ask. Welcome aboard.
There, so that's the captain's passenger announcement. Our CG is now at 33%, and I think we're good now. Altimeter is still 29991. Ooh, 0 and 0 knots na pala. So there's an update of the Hermosillo. Is this true? Let's check the, yeah. Yep, this one is updated, issued at 10:44 Zulu. So we should actually edit our takeoff speeds now, because the takeoff speed is for 320 at 4 knots. So we should now be flexing 38 degrees. And our V1 and VR will be both at 136, V2 at 143. So let's edit that. So flexing 38 degrees, and then our V2 is also 136. And then sorry, did I say V2? That should be VR. And then V2 will stay at 143. Okay, just to make sure that our takeoff speeds are accurate. Okay, so I think we're good now. Let's just wait for the load sheet rather.
Hi guys, here's the load sheet for you.
Thank you.
No problem. Have a safe flight.
Thanks. See ya. Okay, so I guess we're good here. Let's now ask our first officer to turn on the APU. APU on. Okay, and then let's wait for the APU to become available. Okay, we are now ready to be pushed back. Not yet, actually. We are about to be pushed back in a bit. Let's just set up the aircraft first. So we're now turning on the APUs. APU rather. There's only one APU. What am I doing? Yeah, let's go back inside. Okay, APU is already available, so I think we can now. Let's do a before start checklist first. Before start checklist
Cockpit prep.
completed.
Completed. Gear pins and covers.
Removed.
Signs.
On and auto.
Adheres.
Nav
Fuel quantity.
5600 kilograms.
Takeoff data.
Set
Barrel rest.
29991 set.
2991. Set. Down to the line.
Okay, cool. So we can now disconnect the GPU. Disconnecting the external power.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board today. As you locate your assigned seats, please place
And
your
let's
smaller
now
items
disconnect
under
the
the
GPU.
seat in front of you to provide more room for larger items in our overhead compartments. If you need assistance, contact a flight attendant. If you are unable to accommodate any item in the cabin, please bring it to the boarding door and we will check
Hey,
it
Sir
for you.
Isan, what's up?
Safety
Thanks for tuning in. Ang ganda naman niya, sir. Siyempre, first officer natin yun. Hindi naman tayo pipili ng hindi magandang first officer. Parang hindi first officer yung pinili. Uy, Sir Boogie, what's up? Boogie Gaming, just like our stream. We have another streamer in the house. I actually we have two streamers in the house. Aviation. Tama ba, Sir Asian? Aviation. And Boogie Gaming. So please go ahead and check them out on the blue platforms as well. Blue platform. Okay, so the GP is already disconnected. Let's now...
Hey guys, are we clear to close?
Yes.
Thanks. Let me know if you need anything.
Will do. Thank you. So we're now ready to close. The stairs is already disconnected. Let's just wait for 13 seconds before we request the cockpit to that we are ready for pushback. Cockpit to ground, we are ready for pushback. Cockpit to ground, we are ready for pushback. Can't hear me. Okay, cool. Cabin crew, arm slides and cross check. So there's the ground crew.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
We are ready as well. JP, what's up? Thanks for the like. Jairus Cordero, what's up? Thanks for the like as well. Appreciate it. Welcome to the stream.
Our short check is complete. Unpack is empty.
Oh, we're gonna get what do you call this? Raced here, because we have the pushback tug. So once it's connected, let's go back inside so we can feel the tug racing us. There, let's go back inside. Let's feel the race. There, see? We're getting raced. Nice. Realistic, eh? Okay. What's up, my favorite streamer? Grabe na si Jaira sa favorite streamer. Yung GSX ko, sir, ayaw mag-connect sa scene brief. What are you using GSX for the scene brief? I wonder why. Because mine is okay. Are you, Sir Asian, are you doing, what do you call this? Customized time, not real world time. Naka-sea level ba yung altitude? Yes, David. Aba, may nagbabalik ka. Siyempre, diba? Okay, so we're ready for pushback, but let's check. No online ATCs as well, so we will be pushing back on our own. And we have to announce that we are about to be pushed back now. So we are pushing back to taxiway Alpha facing east. So let's announce that on the Unicorn. Hermosillo traffic advisory Jollibee 27 at Bay 4, Airbus A320neo, commencing push and start to taxiway Alpha facing east for runway 23. Cool. So let's now push back, but before that, let's turn on APU bleed and then turn on our beacon lights. And parking brake is confirmed on, and then let's lock our cockpit door. Below the line,
Windows and doors.
closed,
Closed. Beacon.
on,
Thrust levers.
idle,
Parking brake.
on.
Before start, checklist complete.
Okay, let's go ahead and push back now. Continue push back, and we are pushing back nose left and tail right.
Release parking brakes.
Okay, parking brakes released.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at full.
Roger that. So let's now start our engines. Ignition. Engine mode to ignition. Starting engine 2. Okay, let's go outside and hear the engine start. Ikaw talaga ang tagal mo bumalik ka. I was out for for quite some time. Sir Andre. I have been busy at work kasi. Hey, Blue, what's up? Thanks for tuning in on the red platform. Appreciate that.
Regulations require compliance with this information as well as all crew instructions.
Ooh, David, thanks for the 1,268 days
Fasten your seatbelt by
followers.
inserting the metal tip into the buckle.
Thank you for the follow.
To release your seatbelt, slip the metal flap on the buckle. It is our policy that you keep your seatbelt fastened at all times while seated. Doors are clearly marked with exit signs and instructions for door operation.
Saan ka naman pumunta ha? Wala lang, busy lang sa work, Sir Andre. You know, life gets in the way of flight simming kasi. Alright, let's go back inside. And engine 2 is already available. Starting engine 1. And then let's turn on our part brakes.
Oxygen will be flowing to the mask even though the bag may not inflate. Cover your nose and mouth with the mask. Place the elastic band around your head.
BC Holy Week. Like actually for the last for the past 3 weeks, I wasn't able to stream for the last 3 weeks kasi yun nga, I've been busy at work. My work now is very demanding. So I really can't stream anymore during work, during weekdays. The only time that I can stream is every other lang weekend. Baka birds. Hindi ba pinapatay yung APU pagbukas ng dalawang engine? Yes, we have to turn it off but right after. Once we have a good engine start na. So of course we need the APU to power the aircraft while both engines are not stabilized. Not available rather. Okay, let's go back inside.
Flight attendants, please prepare for takeoff.
Okay, so both engines are now available. This is this is what's wrong with the FS2 crew. It switches the Charlie back to off. What do you call this? The transponder to off. So both engines are now available. Engine mode are now back to normal. And then let's turn off APU bleed. And then APU master switch off. Dome lights, let's turn it off as well. And then let's do our after start checklist. After start checklist.
Anti-ice.
Off.
ECAM status.
Check.
Pitch trim.
33% set.
Rudder trim.
0.
After start checklist complete.
Okay, so let's now advise our ground that we have a good engine start. Cockpit to ground, good start confirmed. Please disconnect.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Unlocking gear.
Okay, so we're now getting, what do you call this? After racing. There. Cool. And let's do our flight controls check. Flight controls check.
Ready. Full up. Full down. Neutral. Full left. Full right. Neutral.
Rudder.
Full left. Full right. Neutral.
Okay, we're good. Pa-passenger announcer. Later, Sir Aishan. Once we are airborne. ikaw bro. Later, Sir Andre. PA tayo. Once we're airborne na. Where's the ground crew? I wasn't able to see. Where is he? Can see him. Ah, there. Said it's okay. We're good na raw eh. Okay, he's now waving at us. Ngayon na, Char. Bawal chat GPT. Gamit ako sa chat GPT. No, we will not be using chat GPT, but I have a template for that, Sir Asia. So we will do that later. Kala mo, we have a template for the PA. Okay, so we're good. One quick check again. We don't have any online ATCs right now, so let's now announce that we will now commence our taxi. Hermosillo traffic advisory, Jollibee 27 commencing taxi to runway 23 via taxiway Alpha Delta will hold short of runway 23. Okay, cool. Clear left side.
Clear right side.
Let's go. Excited man si Kuya. Correct. Later na, pang airborne na. Okay, part brake off. How come our engine anti-ice is on? Who turned that on? There's something wrong. Look at the ECAM. It shows engine anti-ice, but it's off here. What's wrong? Let's try this one. There. It was a bug. Okay, takeoff config. Normal, cool. Brake check.
Pressure 0.
Before takeoff checklist.
Flight controls.
Check.
Check. Flight instruments.
Check.
Check. Briefing.
Confirmed.
Flap setting.
Config 1 plus F.
Config 1 plus F. V1, VR, V2, flex temp.
V1 136, VR 136, V2 143, flexing 38 degrees. Flexing 38 degrees.
V1, 1, 3, 6, VR, 1, 3, 6, V2, 1, 4, 3, flex temp, 3, 8 degrees. ATC,
Set.
ECAM memo,
Takeoff, no blue.
down to the line.
Okay, clear on the left and then clear on the right. Clear on the left side. I think we're the only ones here in Mexico right now. Although I'm not sure. Oo nga, bug eh. Bug. Tingnan mo siya, seryoso yan. Yes, of course. We should actually be practicing sterile cockpit. Okay, clear on the right and clear on the left. We have calm wind actually right now. So earlier we have 4 knots of wind blowing from heading 320. So we decided to take off from runway 23. But right now we have calm wind, so either runway, actually we can now take off. But I still chose to stay at runway 23 because we've already configured that. Dapat professional lang tayo sa FO. Correct. Correct. There, look at the FO. Very professional. And the good thing with the FS2 crew, you can now view the FO outside the cockpit. Although, yeah, not this one because I don't have an ultra high setting for my simulator. But you should, when you go near the window, you should be able to see her already. So that's the new update from the FS2 crew. Clear on the right side. We're almost at the end of taxiway Delta. We'll hold short of taxiway Delta. We'll check for the wind temperature and if there are any traffic as well. Okay, so we'll hold short of runway 23. Hold short here. And park brake on. Let's go ahead and check the wind. Altimeter is still 2991, temperature 17. We have wind calm, so we're good. Checking. No, still no online ATCs right now. The arriving side is clear. Same with the departing side, so I think we're good. Below the line.
Take off runway.
23 confirmed. Two three confirmed. 23 confirmed.
Cabin crew.
Advised.
Approach path clear of traffic. TCAS.
TARA.
Engine mode selector.
Normal.
PAX.
Off.
Before takeoff checklist complete.
Okay. So let's now announce. Hermosillo traffic advisory, Jollibee 27 holding short of runway 23, ready for departure, entering the active runway through lineup, runway 23. Park brake off, again clear on the left side, clear on the right side. Is that the moon? Ooh, that's the moon. That's the moon, right? Cool. We are taking off to the moon. San ka punta to the moon? Script. Alam mo, ikaw lang ang nakita kong seryoso brother. Our first officer, Sir Asian, her name is Una because she's our first officer. Cool, let's go. Ready?
Ready.
Okay, she's now ready to take off. Okay, let's hold here and let's get ready to take off. Take off. Hermosillo traffic advisory, Jollibee 27 rolling on runway 23. Okay. Engines at 50, stable. Manflex, SRS, auto thrust blue.
Thrust set.
Check.
V1. Rotate. Positive line.
Gear up.
Gear up.
Autopilot 1 on. AP1.
Check.
Thrust climb.
Check.
Hermosillo traffic advisory, Jollibee 27 airborne passing 2,900, climbing 8,000 initially via the Liduk 1 Bravo arrival, IFR to Tijuana. Flap 0.
Speed check. Lap 0.
After takeoff, climb checklist.
Landing gear.
Up,
Flaps.
retracted,
Packs.
On.
Down to the line.
Okay, we're good. Parang ang hina ng landing lights. It's because it's day, David. It's morning eh. So you won't really see the landing lights clear. Ramdam ko yung hatang ng aeroplano, of course.
1,000 to go.
Check. So we are now tracking 501 and we should maintain 8,000 by 501. After that, we will commence our climb to flight level 360, which is our cruising altitude. Someone messaged us on VATSIM, and I think, is this you? Ooh, what's up? Is this Sir Henry? Sir Henry, what's up? You are... Is this Air Asia? No, this is not Air Asia. This is Asia Airways 275. What's up, Sir Henry? We have another streamer on VATSIM. J West 5 Henry on the red platform. Don't forget to support him as well. Gandang gabi to you, Sir Henry. Gandang gabi lang. Thanks for tuning in. Okay, let's see. We are 3.4 nautical miles away from 501. After that, we'll commence our climb to flight level 360. There, what's up? What's up? J West 5 Henry on the red platform. Thanks for dropping by, Sir Henry. Happy Friday to you. Okay, let's see, 1.6. Then let's continue our climb to flight level 360. There. Flight level 380, manage. Flight level 380, manage. Did I say 360? It should be 380. Hermosillo traffic advisory, Jollibee 27 overhead, Hotel Oscar 501. Continuing climb to flight level 380. Inbound Omtip. Thrust climb.
Check.
Let's go, Mommy Babes, what's up? Thanks for dropping by on the blue platform. Happy Friday to you, Mommy Babes. From Airways 275 there. Yeah, not Asia Airways. Not Air Asia. It's Airways. Yeah, did I say Asia Airways? Airway 275 naman ba? Airway 275 lang. Airway lang. Altitude check 10,000 feet. Although the what do you call this? The 10,000 feet procedures are done at 18,000 here in Mexico. Usually at Mexico, within Mexico and the United States, the 10,000 feet procedures are done at 18,000. Flight level 400 heading towards Colombo. Ooh, nice. Why are you not controlling right now, Sir Henry? I'm actually not used to you flying instead of controlling. You're the manager of the worldwide airport travel and tours. So you should be controlling right now. Yeah, but of course you have to fly from time to time. I understand. See, there's the moon. You can see the moon, no? The moon yun. The moon yun. Okay, altitude check 13,500. By 18,000, before 18,000 feet, let's go back inside. Since we're gonna do our procedures. Jeddah tour lang, ano, Sir Henry? I'm already traumatized of the Jeddah tour. I've been taxiing for 30 minutes in Jeddah. Airbus or Boeing? That's actually a difficult question. Previously, I was a Boeing person. Before Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 was or came out. When I was still simming at FS10 or FSX, I was using the Boeing 747, flying the Boeing 747. However, when Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 came out, I switched to Airbus, and now I'm a fan of the Airbus aircrafts. I'm actually waiting for the Airbus A380 to come out, but I'm not sure when are they gonna release it. Hopefully this year. But yeah, to answer your question, David, I'm more of an Airbus guy now. Oops, sorry, 17,000 feet. We are nearing 18,000 feet. Let's go back inside, as we have to do some procedures, our 18,000 feet procedures here. Okay, so there's our 18,000 feet. Let's switch this to airport and then switch this to 80. I don't have the ND on anyway, so that's fine. We are almost at Liduk, 18,500 feet. Let's switch this to standard. Set standard.
Standard cross check. Passing flight level 193. Now.
Check. Below the line.
Barrel rep.
Standard set.
Standard set. After takeoff, climb checklist complete.
Clear radnav.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, in just a few moments, we'll begin our meal service
Seat
for
belts
the
off.
flight. Please refer to the menu given to you on boarding for the 2 meal
Cool.
choices and your beverage choices.
Let me just go ahead and check here.
Aisles clear to assist the flight attendant to serve you efficiently and also for your own.
Let's actually add
Thank you.
an indicator that we are 60 nautical miles away from Tijuana. Let's put Mike Tango Juliet here. What am I doing? We can't. There's already 4 fix info. Can I still add one? I want to add one, but I don't think so. We can only add 4. Yeah, we can only add 4, but that's fine. So I guess we're good. Let's go to the prog page. Mike Tango Juliet. Runway 27. And we are 323 nautical miles away. And then for the perf, for the top of descent, we are 211 nautical miles away. So let's see, our top of climb, we should reach that by 1502. Top of descent, we'll reach that by 1520. And what's this again? Penasco VOR by 1509. So let's see, right now it's 1451, 1509. That's gonna be 28 minutes from now, if I'm not mistaken. So 9 plus 9, yep. No, 18 rather. 1509, right? Yep. So 9 plus 9, that's 18 minutes. Let's make it 17. That's my indicator that we are about to set up our approach. Put our timer to 17 minutes. Yep. Cool. It's hazy, so that means we have to turn on our anti-ice. Yep, let's turn on our anti-ice. Engine and engine 2 anti-ice. We might see some ice buildup actually, because it's hazy right now. a lot of clouds. So that's the reason why we have to turn on our anti-ice. There's precipitation. Okay, so again, our flight level, our cruising at altitude is flight level 380. So altitude check, we are now at flight level 270. We just passed flight level 270. I can still see some clouds. So let's leave our engine anti-ice right there. Darbo, Alan, Guyas, what's up? Thanks for the like. Welcome to the stream. Let's go. Altitude check, flight level 313. Okay, I can still see some precipitation, so we're still gonna leave the engine anti-ice on. Let's just sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight. Dial set to go. Check. Okay, so ice is not detected. We cannot turn off our engine anti-ice. But I can still see some precipitation. So, weird. Alt constraint. Alt cruise.
Check.
Cruise part. Okay, we're good. Just have to wait for 6 minutes more, or let's make that 5 minutes before we configure our approach.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, once again from the flight deck, your captain speaking. We've just reached our cruising altitude for the flight. As we begin to settle in, I do want to remind you to please keep your feet elbows clear from the aisle, as the flight attendants will be coming through the cabin with galley cards shortly. Also, one more reminder to please refrain from congregating near the front galley where the flight deck door is located. Thank you.
Hey, what's up, Violent Place? We have another streamer in the house. Violent Place on the blue platform. Go ahead and check her out and follow her as well. Support natin, of course. Beshiewap natin stream. Thank you, Violent Place. Thanks for the like. Happy streaming. Thank you. And happy Friday to you as well. Yeah, she streams actually Call of Duty Mobile on her blue platform page. I can't say the name of the platform, but please support Violent Place. Okay, so we're now at flight level 380. This is our cruising altitude. I can see some precipitation, but technically, as per the ECAM earlier, there are no precipitation detected or ice not detected. So we've already turned off our engine anti-ice. But well, basically, if you can see some precipitation, you should actually turn on your engine anti-ice. But since the ECAM says not detected, I turned it off already. I try to turn it on. I'm really paranoid. Although it doesn't have an effect for the Microsoft Flight Simulator later or fly-by-wire, but still, it's a good practice that we still do it. Oh, bawal. Yes. Unfortunately, Violent Place. It's simulcast policy of the purple platform. You can't say or you can't promote any other platforms. So that's the reason why I removed the chat din. Any chat, any overlay that promotes other platforms, you can. So better safe than sorry. So we just color code it, diba? Blue, purple, red, green, and black. Speaking of, it's time for me to promote. So again, if you just tuned in, you're watching Borg's Gaming Channel, and this is our Flight Friday stream of Microsoft Flight Simulator. We are flying the 43rd leg of our Jollibee World Tour, flying from Hermosillo, Mexico to Tijuana, Mexico. We are simulcasting on the blue, purple, red, green, and black platforms. You can check out the link space on my bio for more information. We are online on VATSIM. Our call sign is Jollibee27. That's Juliet Oscar Lima 27. We're flying the Airbus A320neo developed by Fly-by-Wire Simulations and using the Jollibee livery developed by Night Fury 08, available for download on flightsim.pl. Go ahead and check out Night Fury on the blue platform as well. Thank you in advance. Mabuhay po kayong lahat hanggang gusto niyo. Mod Rebecca Waza. Ano muna tayo dito, correct, Mod Rebecca. Kamusta? How's life? O sa Blue Team dati, di ako nagsasabi, pero pangit naman siya. Well, ayun na nga. Yun na nga yung point ko. So there. That's the reason why we can't say the name of the platform. Color code lang. Para safe. Actually, last night violent talaga, no? Then nag-try ako, nag-test ako kasi I see some streamers on the purple and red platforms that they're playing background music. So I tried it. I played some background music last night while streaming Fall Guys, but I lower the volume lang. I made sure that the game volume is higher than the background music. So true enough, in terms of the copyright strike, I didn't get a copyright strike on the purple platform. Same with the red platform, I didn't get a copyright strike, but I got a copyright strike on the blue platform. Although it says there, Russia territory lang naman, but still, diba? It's hassle kasi you get one strike. So that's how strict blue platform is. Even if it's a background music and you're playing it way softer than the game volume, they still issue you a copyright strike. Thanks for Rebecca for the show. Kakatapos lang po ng exam, kaya ito po bumabawi ng pahinga. Why do you have an exam during Holy Week? You shouldn't have an exam, because it's vacation. Ano? Ay, wait. 2 minutes. How come? Let me just check. Okay. Yep. I thought we're already by our top of descent. Yeah, ice is not detected, so let's just turn off ends and anti-ice. Okay, we have 2 minutes more before we set up our approach. Kakaiba talaga yung Cebu. I know, right? Very strict. Siyempre, bida-bida Cebu dyan. Correct, Lynn. Although they didn't actually delete my video, they just limit the viewers from a certain country. When I check the notifications, just Russia lang naman. So other countries, my video is still available and some of the viewers were still able to visit the live stream. It's just people from Russia won't be able to view it. So I'm not sure what their protocol is in terms of copyright strikes, but that certain song lang, it was flagged. So but the rest working fine naman. Although right now I got a notification that my stream has been muted for 31 minutes of my stream has been muted. I just submitted a dispute. So let's see if they will accept the dispute. Ako naka non-copyright na cutie fan music. O diba, need mo pa i-speed up to 1.75. See, imagine the hassle of doing some modifications to the music when in fact when you stream in the purple platform, even the red platform, they're not actually issuing you a copyright strike. It's because you're just playing it as a background music. Your main content is still the gameplay, diba? It's just really weird for although of course I'm not actually ano ba tawag dito, totally judging the blue platform. Of course, they're just being safe in terms of copyrights, diba? But still, I think it's too much. Their copyright algorithm. Stanley Cerilo, thanks for the share. Welcome to this one. Last Monday pa po and Tuesday. Okay. Akala ko today. It's holiday. Okay, let's see. We are about to set up our approach. Let me just check. Our distance to our top of descent is 904. So I think we can now set up our approach. Let me just go ahead and set up our approach real quick, and then I'll go back to the comment section after this. You have control?
I have control.
Okay, so first, let's go ahead and request for the weather METAR information in Tijuana. So let's go to the ATSU menu, AOC menu, weather request, and let's request for the Tijuana weather information. So while we're doing this, while we're waiting for the message, let me go ahead and check the weather information in Tijuana. Make sure that we are still good to land on runway 27. METAR information in Tijuana. Okay, so the wind is actually, we have calm winds, so I think yes, we can land on runway 27. Actually, I would like to land on runway 9er, but that's fine because runway 9er has an ILS. But I guess let's just go ahead and land on runway 27 instead. Because last night they were using runway 27 anyway, so cool. So I guess runway 27 is fine. We now have the METAR information. Let's print this out and read out the METAR information for Tijuana. So Tijuana METAR information issued March 29 at 11:40 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility is down to 6 miles, so we're expecting hazy weather. Temperature is 08, dew point 07, altimeter 299er. Yep, hazy. So we have to make sure that this is the time when it's actually better to land on an ILS approach, but that's fine. Okay, so I guess we're still good to land on runway 27, so our flight plan still holds. Let's now, so we have obtained the arrival airport weather information. Let's now set up the perf page. Okay, for the QNH, that's altimeter 299er. Temperature is 08. Magnetic wind is 0 at 0 knots. And transition altitude is 19,500. Let's go ahead and check the chart for that. Yep, it's flight level 195, and our baro is 1,000. Let's add 50 to that, so 1,050. 1050. Okay, VAP is 133 plus 5. Let's make it 138. So our mandatory altitude should be 3,000 feet by 408, and our VAP will be 138. So 3,000 and 138. Let's configure that here. Let's synchronize this, and our target altitude is 3,000 feet. So we should begin our descent at 110 nautical miles. Our approach speed, let's set it to 138. It says 133, but let's add 5 knots just to be sure. And let's fill the data from our flight plan and of course the METAR information. Cool. And then for the runway elevation, our runway elevation here is 466, and heading is final approach course 282. Right? No, 267 rather. 466 heading 267. Heading 267. Enter. Our runway condition. Let me just check the weather information in Tijuana. Clear, so that means dry. We have dry runway condition. For the runway slope, it's 0. And our runway LDA is that's 2614. Okay, so for the weight, we have to compute for that. Estimated fuel on board is 3.2. Right now we have 3.740, so that means 540 kilograms. If we're gonna deduct that from here, that will give us 63060 or 63,060 kilograms. 63060. Okay, let's just check our maximum landing weight. Maximum landing weight should be 67,400, so we are expected to land with 63,060 kilograms, so that means we are below the maximum landing weight, so we're fine. Flaps config is full over with procedure no. Reverse thrust is yes. Auto land is set to no. So let's calculate. We can do low braking and we will consume majority of the runway, so I think low braking should be fine. Let's set it to low just to conserve our brake pads. Okay, so I guess we're good. Arrival airport weather has been obtained. MCU has been set up. Auto brake is set to low. Let's now brief the approach. Are you ready for the approach briefing?
Ready.
Okay, so we are 5 nautical miles away from Avril, and we are expecting to begin our descent at 60 nautical miles from now. And we will be descending via the Tanri 1 Bravo arrival with a transition level of flight level 195. So for the route from Tanri, continue to the waypoints, altitudes and tracks shown to the corresponding IAF, and continue to approach procedure or according to ATC instructions. So we don't have any online ATCs right now. So for Tanri, by Tanri we should be at or above flight level 200, and then we will be tracking Uldud, and we should be at or above 8,000 feet. Overhead Uldud, we will commence our RNP runway 27 approach. Final approach course of heading 282, mandatory altitude is 3,000 feet by Tango Juliet 408. Minimum decision altitude is 1,000 plus 50, so that's 1,050 feet. Airport elevation at 487, runway elevation at 466 feet. If we have to go around, the missed approach procedure is we have to turn left, climbing on course of heading 246 to Tango Juliet 567, and then we will continue to the corresponding waypoints to creep. So that's gonna be from 567 to 455, and then to 456, and then to creep, and then 6,000 is our climb altitude, and continue in holding pattern and then we will enter the approach again after that. So from creep we will do this approach in case we have to go around. So overhead Tango Juliet 408, we should commence our final approach with a flight path angle of 3.03 degrees. We will have to round it down to 3 degrees to land on runway 27, and then upon landing we are expecting to vacate either taxiway, hotel, or alpha, depending on, because we are actually on low braking, so we are expecting to vacate via taxiway alpha. And then after that we are, we will continue taxi to, I guess we can use Bay 4 or Bay 9er, depends on whichever is available. So we're gonna decide later once we arrive in Tijuana. So that's gonna be our approach briefing. Any questions?
No questions.
I have control.
You have control.
Cool. So that's it. Still we don't have any online ATCs right now, so we're good with our approach. We are now almost at Avril. Oh, we have an aircraft above us, or below us. Let's see. Yep, it's Alpha Mike X-ray 57, but we will not be actually colliding with them, so that's fine. Although I can see them on our radar or here, not sure why. Or they're maybe too far away, but they're here. Alpha Mike X-ray. So just below us. Where is that? Can see them somewhere here, maybe. He is actually right below us. Yeah, he's gone. But anyway, yeah, that's fine. Okay, Avril, our top of descent is less than 40 nautical miles away. Let's switch to 40 radius. We're about to commence our descent. Bumabawi po ng pahinga kasi this week po half of the day ko po is nasa labas ako. Bakit naman? Nakalimutan ko po kagabi duman sa lab na okay lang, no worries, magkape ko. 2 years na sa May. Oh really? Oh, that is because ano no, you didn't block the ano, but you blocked kasi the ano the page. So dapat ano na yan eh, more than 2 years na dapat. But that's fine. At least 2 years na. Okay, so we are about to reach our top of descent. Let's go back outside. And then we will be descending to flight level 200 once we reach our top of descent. Doon some water pala. Again, if you just tuned in, you're watching Borg's Gaming channel. And this is our Flight Friday stream of Microsoft Flight Simulator, flying the 43rd leg of our Jollibee World Tour. We're simulcasting on the blue, purple, red, green, and black platforms. You can check out the links based on my bio for more information. And we are flying online on VATSIM. Our call sign is Jollibee 27. That's Juliet Oscar Lima 27. We are flying the Airbus A320neo by fly-by-wire simulations and using the Jollibee livery by Night Fury, who is on the blue platform. Go ahead and check him out. This livery is actually available for download on flightsim.to. Cool. Okay, so there's our top of descent, less than 30 nautical miles, around 25 nautical miles away. So we'll commence our descent in a bit. Let's go. Okay, switch this to 20. By 10 miles, we can commence our descent. Where is Alpha Mike X-Ray going? Going to Mexico City. From Mexico City. No, from Tokyo Narita International Airport to Mexico City. So he's been online for quite some time now. Cool. He's at 37,000 feet. I'm at flight level 380. 1,000 feet below us. And he's using the Dreamliner. Boeing 787. Okay, there's our top of descent at 15 nautical miles away. So by 10 nautical miles, we'll commence our descent. Okay, 10-mile mark. Let's now commence our descent. Flight level 200 manage. Speed descent. Speed descent.
Check. Check.
Switch this back.
Welcome to flight deck, ladies and gentlemen. As you may have noticed, we have begun our initial descent down to our destination. Now would be a good time to wrap up any business you need to take care of as we prepare for our approach. If you are up, once you return to your seat, we ask that you remain seated till the aircraft arrives safely at the gate. Flight attendants, please prepare the cabin for a wrap.
Yeah. Please. Excuse me. So we're now descending to flight level 200. Okay, we have to announce. I forgot to announce. Tijuana traffic advisory Jollibee 2730 nautical miles out of Tanri, leaving flight level 380, descending flight level 200 via the Tanri 1 Bravo arrival, expecting RNP runway 27 approach Tijuana. Cool. I forgot to advise that we are commencing our descent. And we don't have any online ATCs anyway, so although I think the only one that can hear me broadcasting that is Alpha Mike X-Ray 57. Is that Air Mexico? I think that's Air Mexico, who's traveling from Tokyo Narita International Airport to Mexico City Benito Juarez International Airport. We just passed by him earlier. We had 1,000 feet altitude difference. By flight level 200 or 205 rather. Let's go back inside as we have to set up our aircraft by reaching the transition level, flight level 1905, or that's 19,500 feet. So this will be our last flight in Mexico. After this, we will now be transitioning to the US of A, or the United States of America. I'm planning to do a San Francisco flight, but it depends on how long the flight will be from Tijuana, Mexico to San Francisco. So I have to figure that out later. Definitely we will not be flying to Los Angeles because Los Angeles Airport is just around less than an hour flight from Tijuana, Mexico. And we're looking for a flight longer than an hour, but not more than 1 hour and 30 minutes. So maybe, I'm not sure if San Francisco is within that time frame. I'll go ahead and check that out later, how much time or what's the total flight time from Tijuana to San Francisco. But if not, then maybe an airport between Los Angeles and San Francisco. So I have to figure that out later after the stream. So that's gonna be the 44th leg of our Jollibee World Tour. I think Mexico is out of all the airports that we've flown to in during our Jollibee World Tour, Mexico is actually the country that we had a number or the most number of flights, because Mexico is actually a very large country. um, I was actually amazed that there are a lot of airports here in Mexico. So right after, I thought it was Brazil, but no. I think Mexico, the number of legs that we did for Mexico already surpassed the number of legs for Brazil. We have been flying within Mexico for quite some time. I think we did more than 5 legs in Mexico. But again, this is the 43rd leg of our Jollibee World Tour, so we're already halfway around the world, and we're now by the 44th leg we will now be transitioning to the United States of America, and then we will be flying northwest towards Canada, and then still northwest until we reach, I forgot what the name of the country is, on the far side, on the far northern side of the Pacific Ocean, and then we will start flying down to Japan, so flying southwest to Japan. So I'm guessing we're still looking at around 20 more flights, or 30 more legs rather, before we reach Manila again. So if you can remember, we started this Jollibee World Tour from Manila. We're actually flying westward, or westbound, across the globe. So from Manila we traversed Asia, and then the Middle East, and then the Latin America, and currently we're in the Latin America. We're now transitioning to North America, and then after that flying northwest. I forgot which continent. Sorry, I'm really not good with geography, but the farthest northern side of the Pacific Ocean, once we reach that, we'll fly southwest to reach Japan. And then after Japan, we will fly to Taipei, or Taiwan rather, and then going back to Manila. I think we won't be able to reach South Korea, because right after Japan we can transition to Taiwan already. If we're gonna use the South Korea route, it's gonna be farther compared
1,000 to go.
Japan to Taiwan. There, 1,000 feet to go. Let's go back inside. Set altitude 8,000. Manage descent. Tijuana traffic advisory, Jollibee 27 overhead Tanri, continuing descent to 8,000 feet, inbound Udud.
Cabin crew, prepare for arrival.
Okay, so after 8,000 feet, our next descent should be... Shoot, let me go ahead and check the charts for that. Okay, we have to switch now our altimeter. Altimeter is now a 299er, which is still the same as earlier. QNH 2999 set.
2999 set. Passing 8,200. Now.
Check. Speed.
Check.
Okay, let me go ahead and check for this first.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be arriving at our destination shortly. If you are making a connection to another flight, please see the customer service agent meeting this flight or video monitors inside the terminal for connecting gate information. For your continued safety, flight attendants will now walk through the cabin to secure it for landing. We'll be collecting all service items, newspapers, and any other items you wish to discard or may not be taking off the aircraft with you. Also, in preparation for landing, please turn off all electronic devices. Stow these devices and then all other carry-on items. Please use caution when opening overhead bins as items may have shifted during our flight. Please stow your tray tables and return your seats to their upright positions and check the security of your seatbelts. We will be landing shortly. Thank you.
Okay, so after Uldud, we will commence our runway 27 approach. So for runway 27, after Uldud, we will be tracking 557 and we should be at 5,500 feet. Actually, we can now set that up to 3,000 because that's our mandatory altitude. So after Uldud, let's switch or set up our descent to 3,000 rather. Okay, so let's now turn this to CSTR and we're not on right. Approach checklist
Briefing.
confirmed.
ECAM status.
Check
Seatbelts.
on.
Aero ref.
2999 set.
2999 set. Minimum.
1050 feet set.
1050 set. Engine mode selector.
Normal.
Approach checklist complete.
Cool. Let's start recording our descent. So we will now descend to 3,000 by Uldud. So we are now inbound. We are now about to land in Tijuana, Mexico. We are now almost at Uldud. We'll commence our approach once we reach Uldud. We're now slowing down to 250 knots. Okay, we are now almost at Uldud. Let's get ready to activate the approach. There. Let's now activate the approach. Tijuana traffic advisory Jollibee 27 overhead Uldud commencing RNP runway 27 approach. Inbound Tango Juliet 557. Flaps 1.
Speed check. Flaps 1. $1,000 to go.
Check. Set altitude 3000. Manage descent. Tijuana traffic advisory Jollibee 27, passing 8,500, descending 3,000. Inbound 557. Flaps 2.
Speed check. Flaps 2.
Okay, so it's hazy. We only have 6 miles of visibility. We'll commence our descent by 408. Or final approach rather by 408. Our speed brake is on. We are 900 feet above the profile. We'll be correcting that. There's the profile. Okay, speed brakes off. Let's switch this to 2,500. Or 1,500. Speed.
Check.
$2,500.
Check.
Radar altimeter alive.
Check. Gear down.
flight attendants, please prepare for landing.
Gear down.
Thrust idle, decent.
Check.
Flaps 3.
Speed check.
2,500.
Flaps 3.
Flaps full.
Speed check.
Speed out constraint.
Flaps full.
Okay, we are about to commence our final approach.
$2,500.
Check. Okay, switching this to track. And then let's now put this back to 40. And then the 3 degrees. Way below the profile. Tijuana traffic, Jollibee 27 overhead, Tango Juliet 408 commencing final approach, runway 27. Next approach, altitude 6,000 set. Okay, let's now put this to 3.0. Landing checklist.
Cabin crew.
Advised.
Auto thrust.
Speed.
Auto brake.
Low.
ECAM memo.
Landing no blue.
Landing checklist complete.
There's a slight left turn for us to land. Hey, Sir Kera, what's up? Safe flight, sir. Thank you, thank you. Malapit na inibul sa 320 niyo mapapalitan na flyby. Oo nga eh. We'll see. We'll see. But fly-by-wire mentioned naman daw na they will still continue. So, don't check. Don't forget to also support Kerotine on the purple platform. Thanks, Captain Kera, for tuning in. We are below, above the profile. See the runway now. Let's go. Where's the runway actually? There is the runway.
1000.
1000 check. Disconnecting autopilot, my controls.
Hundred above. Minimum.
Continue.
Check.
$400.
Sync rate.
$30. Retard.
Spoilers. Reverse green. Decel. $70 knots.
.40 manual brake. And let's exit here via Delta. Let's request for gate 9 if that's possible. Tijuana traffic advisory, Jollibee TV7 landed vacated via taxiway Delta. Gate 9. Tijuana traffic advisory, Jollibee 27 at taxiway Delta will continue to taxi to Bay 9er via taxiway Delta Golf. Ground spoilers disarm. Clear left side, clear right side.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the conclusion of our flight. Please remain
After landing
with your
checklist.
seatbelts fastened until the captain
Flaps.
has turned off the
Retracted.
seatbelt sign and the aircraft is
Spoilers.
parked
Disarmed.
safely at the gate. This will be your
APU.
indication it is safe
Start.
to move about the cabin, gather your belongings,
Radar.
and
Off.
embark. We'd like to
Predictive
thank
wind
you
shear
for flying
system.
with us
Off.
today. We appreciate your business
After
and
landing
hope to see
checklist
you
complete.
again on a future flight.
That was actually a hard landing. I haven't checked the landing rate monitor, but we'll check that out later. This is 9. Oops, sorry. There's 9, sorry. Sorry. There. There's an aircraft right now here, so I think we're not the only ones. Taxi lights off. We can't see the... Where's the marshaller? We don't have a marshaller here. So how will we know that we're about to... Okay. Let's use this one. Oops, almost. Little bit. Let's forward a little bit. There. Okay, park brake on. And we are good. We will not turn off the engines anymore because we will continue with our replay right away. Mas high quality ini-build, sir, wala laban. Ah, really? Sige, we'll check for that. Sir Kero. Although napamahal na sa akin si Flyby. But of course, if it's better, then yeah, we might switch. Okay, so that's it. Let's now disconnect first from. Let me just go ahead and stop the recording so we can watch the replay of our landing. I'll go ahead and disconnect from the VAT sim, but before that, let's check. Yep, we don't have any online ATCs anymore. And here in Tijuana, yep, we have another aircraft here right now. Oh, no. Arrivals. This is arrivals. I see. So it was a static aircraft, the one that we saw earlier. Okay, so let's disconnect from VATSIM. And Volanta as well. Where's Volanta? Let me end the flight here. There. And disconnect as well. Okay. Our landing rate was 411. Concerning. That's fine. Okay, so I guess we're good. The replay has now been loaded. Let me go ahead and go inside the cockpit first and disconnect the, what we call this, parking brake. There. And let us now play the replay. Okay, cool. So let's now go outside and let's watch the replay. This is a 411 landing rate. So it was an RNP-27 approach in Tijuana. Okay, let's use a good angle here. So I think this one's fine. So let's watch this one. Let's see the landing from this angle. Let's see what happened. Basta ini-build high quality at tas free pa nila ibibigay. Yung SU-15. Although I haven't used that, yung ano, yung suko, I don't know how to pronounce it. Pero yan yung for ano, yung the one that's free ni headwinds, tama ba? Headwind simulations. Very hazy yung landing natin. Yeah, it was a high approach actually. Look at our vertical speed, 1000. So even if I flared, it's not enough. Although from the cockpit it doesn't really feel very hard. So that was the external view of our landing. Let's now proceed to the passenger view. The airport is to the right, so we'll be using the right side view. Let's pause this. Let's do the right passenger view. Oh no, showcase. This one. Is it the same with the 19? Yep. It's just the left side. Okay, cool. So let's try this view. Let's see how our passengers felt the landing. shows 55. It was a very smooth landing for the external view. Weird. Let's check with the passenger if it's gonna be the same. Actually didn't feel any I didn't feel any hard landing there. It's really good. There's FedEx Polaris. Their hangar. FedEx DHL. Oh, the cargo terminal. So this is it. Let's now move on to the landing gear view. Landing gear view. That's external for there. Let's watch this one. So for Tijuana, you need to make a left turn for your landing. For runway 27. But for runway 05, you can actually use ILS. Yeah, this is actually a very high approach. It's really hard to see the puppy lights. So that was the landing gear view. Yeah, let's pause it here. And then let's do the runway view. Let's do free camera drone. Let's reset the position. Drone follow mode off, lock mode on, drone speed is set to 126. And then let's go here. Just a little bit right before the turn. Here, I think here should be fine. Let's just make sure that it is in the middle. Okay, let's now switch the drone speed to the minimum. So you should be fine. Okay. I think this should be okay. And then let's switch this to 0, zoom level to 100. Okay, Lock mode off. Let's just make sure that our aircraft is in the middle. Okay, I think this should be fine. And let's switch back to the lock mode on, and we're good. So this is gonna be the last replay of our landing. Let's watch this one. And let's now request for the GSX. That's gonna be Bay 9er. MMTJ terminal 12, 12 rather, and then Bay 9er. Okay, let's watch this one. So that's the landing here in runway 27. It's not really a straight in landing, so you have to do a left turn, a slight left turn, to align yourself to runway 27 after the final approach, or for the final approach rather. So it was a very hazy landing. We only have a 6 statutory miles of visibility. So there's the alignment to the runway. A slight left turn. So it was actually a high approach. They shouted. Yeah, so that was the 43rd leg of our Jollibee World Tour. Again, so if you just tuned in right now, we're watching the replay of our landing here in Tijuana. So this has been Borg Gaming Channel, and we actually this was our Flight Friday stream of Microsoft Flight Simulator, flying the 43rd leg of our Jollibee World Tour. So our flight for tonight was from Hermosillo, Mexico to Tijuana, Mexico. Again, this is the last flight of our Jollibee World Tour in Mexico. Because for the 44th leg, we will now be transitioning to the US of A, or the United States of America. So that was the conclusion of our Mexico flight. By next week, or next stream for Microsoft Flight Simulator, we will now be flying the America. We will now be flying to America. Yeah. So again, we are simulcasting on the blue, purple, red, green, and black platforms. Go ahead and check out the link space on my bio for more information about it. We were online on VATSIM. Our call sign was Jollibee27. We flew the Airbus A320neo by fly-by-wire simulations, and using the Jollibee livery, which was customized for Borg Gaming Channel by Night Fury, who is available on the blue platform. Go ahead and check out his page as well. So that was the conclusion of the 43rd leg of our Jollibee World Tour, and I'll see you. I'm not sure if I can stream tomorrow, but if yes, then we will be playing Fall Guys by then. So, but anyway, happy Friday, everyone, and thanks for those who dropped by our stream. And hope you have a great weekend. Have a great Holy Week ahead of you. And we'll see each other on our next stream. Hopefully by tomorrow. We'll see. But yeah. Anyway, so for those who are on the blue platform, I'll go ahead and show the result of our poll. And for those on the purple platform, let's go ahead and check if we can raid someone, probably someone who's playing Microsoft Flight Simulator as well. So let's check. No, we don't have any Beshiewaps streaming Microsoft Flight Simulator. So let's just go ahead and check who's streaming Microsoft Flight Simulator right now, and probably let's raid them. So Microsoft Flight Simulator. Let's see. London Controller is live. Airliners live. Kenko is also live. 5 more channels are streaming Microsoft Flight Simulator. Let's see. Let's go with someone who's streaming in English as well. So Kenko, let's do Kenko. He's flying. Oh, the pre-release by Unibuilds A321 Neo. Flying from Echo Golf Whiskey to Lima Oscar Whiskey Sierra. So I'll go ahead and send you over to his stream after we end ours. Let me go ahead and ready this up. Kenko. Okay, so that's it. Did I miss anything? I think we're good. Yep, we're good. Okay, so let me I'll see you probably tomorrow, hopefully by tomorrow, but if not, then on our next stream. So I'll just go ahead and figure out when will that be. But of course, before we go, always remember, play hard but still play safe, and most importantly, play responsibly. So once again, my name is Borg and this is Borg Gaming Channel. Now signing off. Till next time, mga Beshiewap. Mata ne!